Hey everyone, Darkside here, and this is not actually a real video of any sort. I was talking with Ryder on the Monkey Tech server, and I'm thinking of doing like a sort of rail system. Haven't actually done one in a long time. I said that in the other video. There's zombies dying. Um, Anywho, this was just sort of, I guess, an idea concept-wise of what I wanted to do. Obviously, this was going to be kind of up in the air a little bit, but I don't know, I'm still experimenting a little bit. So, where's my entrance for this? That's not there, it's over here. Oh, that's a good start to the video when you don't quite remember how to get into your own device. Alright, so this will be a little bit of a station here. Kind of debating if I want it underground or if I want it above. We kind of think it'd be better underground, and it would make sense because, I mean, we're trying to not deface the land so much in that server, so I'm trying to think. Level 64, so might be kind of low, or nah, he figured like 3 or 4 blocks underneath the ground, which might be kind of good. And I could probably keep the same design because there is like an ocean between us, so you can see the sea life, well, the non-existent sea life. But anyway, this is the basic setup I have, so then it's just a simple in-out kind of deal. Well, at least that's what I'll do on my end. I don't quite know if Ryder wants to do that. So, yeah, so it should be just a basic system like this. And let's go into further detail here. So, what I kind of discovered, because like I said in the other video there, I haven't actually really been updated with a lot of the Minecraft stuff that's happened in the last updates. So I looked into it, the detector rails and the powered rails, which are the booster rails. The old method of boosting was by having like a cart over here on one side, like maybe right there, and a cart over here in the other. And as your main cart goes by, this one pushes it, you know, back, and then of course forth. Not very pretty looking, but it was effective. So this particular setup isn't quite that bad. The thing that I found out about the detector rails, which probably everybody knows at this point, they act kind of like a redstone current of some variety. So no, you don't actually need to have a torch. You can just literally, like, once it's placed on it, and you can't see from here. But as you can see, it powers whatever, you know, requires like a redstone current. So it's this I find is a little bit of an efficient setup. So instead of having like torches and stuff everywhere, especially because sometimes underground, let's say if you have lava or you know, I don't know why you'd have the void, but the point is if you have lava around, it's not exactly easy to place a torch everywhere, and the easiest thing would be to place it maybe under a powered rail or something. So this is actually pretty effective. The reason why the redstone lamps are here, like I said, if this was suspended in the sky, you'd be able to, like, people walking underneath would be able to see, like, them light up as you go along. Doesn't really work so well here. Okay, I'm not really... see if I can do this. Is that right? Yes, that's right, okay. See, I'm not quite used to, like, commands and stuff on servers too much. This isn't a server, this is a single player, but I put cheats and stuff on, which I didn't realize were actually in the game at all. So, the basic point, these would light up underneath, so anybody like walking under would be able to know, hey, there's a train and probably my friend coming in somewhere and stuff. Yeah, you do kind of like head yourself when you come out of here, but this little wall over here was just to keep things out while I did testing. That's all that was. Yeah, you have the gap more up here for your headroom. So I find this to be a little bit more efficient now. It seems like you can actually do about 10 normal rails in between. I don't think I have that. I think I reduced it, but I still haven't calculated for hills and stuff yet. So this is basically just a straight design, and to me this seems kind of efficient. Now I do not know how to... I know I said I read up on these. I did. I don't really know how to make them. I know you need gold for this, and you need redstone and iron for this. But I'm not entirely sure how you make them, and if you have enough resources for them, and how many they are you get per thing. I think you get about 16 rails per rail. I'm not entirely sure. I can't quite remember. You know what? Forget about it. I could actually try to make one now. That would be bright of me to do. I don't really like this particular setup. I kind of like being able to just cycle through, which is... I don't get what this whole UI is. I don't understand why this was a good idea, but... I don't know, maybe it's easier for some people. For me, it's not quite that easy. I still can't figure out where everything is. I keep forgetting there's a bottom part to this whole thing. I'm still not finding like a crafting table. I'm about ready to just... Oh, okay, it's right there. Let's get rid of these minecarts. I do like you can shift click to get rid of stuff in creative. That's kind of nice for a change. What's this? Oh, well, that's irrelevant to the situation, isn't it? Okay, so I'm gonna just take a stab in the dark here, and I'm gonna need more than that actually. Let's say you're gonna need iron of some variety. Where is the iron? My God. Alright, let me just do this. I'll just keep it on here. It's much easier for me. Let's see. So iron, gold, I know that's how you make them. I can't quite remember if you need... Whoops. Wait, what was that? Oh! Okay, there was a search thing, so I could have put powered rails, and there you go. Okay, I'm going to just... It's going to be kind of stupid if I'm wrong, but, stupid zombies. You know, I probably could put this back on 1.0 and then use, like, the recipe book to figure this out. But anyway, I'm going to take a guess and say... I'm going to need some wood, aren't I? So can I just get sticks? Okay, sticks. 64.6. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let me out. Okay. So, let me see if I remember how to make rails. I don't think I do. Okay, that's right. Alright, so that's a normal rail. I'm not entirely sure if you need to make a rail first or not. I might be wrong about this, so I'm just experimenting at the moment, so let me kind of play around a little bit. So, gold. No, actually, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Why would you add gold to the rail? It seems to me like you'd actually want to make the rail first. Okay, so is it like an opposite process here? No? Oh! Okay. Okay, yeah, so that's how you make that, the powered rails. How do you make the detector rail? Am I gonna need like a pressure pad or something? I might need one. Pressure pad. I'm assuming it's going to be smooth stone pressure pad because that's the only one that kind of makes sense to me. It wouldn't be a piston, I would figure. I wonder if it's the same process with this. Nope. Maybe... No, not that. Okay. Would it be a piston? Wouldn't be extra iron, no. Maybe it is a piston. I don't know. Let me look at the powered rails. Let me look at the detector rails. What do they look like? Right, it's got redstone in it, so that's clear. Oh, I wonder maybe if that's what I need. Need some redstone in the middle, maybe a pressure pad, and then a stick. No, that doesn't make a lot of sense now, does it? Alright, that makes the regular rails, I know that much. I don't know. I don't know how to make them. I literally don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up on the wiki, aren't I? Alright, I guess I'll be right back. Okay, so I was partway right. You do need a pressure plate of some variety. Well, actually not some variety at all. You need a smooth stone pressure plate. And then instead of the stick, you just use redstone and the pressure plate, so that makes sense. So that gives you 6 of these, 6 of the powered rails, and 16 of the rails. So let's do the math on that. So basically 6 gold in order to create the power rails, 6 iron to create the detector rails with 1 redstone, and 1 smooth stone pressure plate. So, in theory, well, I'm not exactly going to say how many you're probably going to need for an effective setup, but I would tend to think that's a little bit more cheaper, because when you make a redstone torch, unlike regular torches, it's 1 redstone per torch. So, you literally make just 1 redstone torch at a time. And, of course, the same with repeaters and stuff. I mean, that's just kind of a little bit more complicated. So, I don't know. I guess it depends on the gold. If you have enough of the gold, you can actually pull it off. I have a bit. I don't have like a super huge amount, but I don't know, just a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. And of course, like I said, the redstone lamps are optional. Like if it were above ground, that would have looked pretty good in that regard. But I don't know if I'm actually going to do that or not. If it's underground, then what's the point? But I think I am going to keep this basic design for a little bit of a station, mostly because I do like it, and it doesn't seem quite that big. Mind the square right there. It's probably got to look at it more from this perspective. I'm doing a very horrible job again at showcasing stuff. I do not do that very well, but the point is, it's simple. And of course, then you can put like a sign right here to say, you know, to this place from that place, whatever. So I think the big trick is figuring out momentum when it comes to hills and stuff. That part I don't know. So I'll have to kind of work on that a little bit. Also, I don't know if you actually want this many torches in here, actually. That might be a bit much. This is just more something I used to do. I have an old map where I did do that rail system for the 1.5 update. And this is sort of a more smaller version of the rail system I did. I didn't even think to use stairs back then, because you want to know why? I don't think there were... Well, actually, no, there were stairs. I don't know if there were wood stairs. I think they were just, well, maybe there were wood stairs. I don't quite remember, but... Oh, you know what? No. Yeah, the 1.5 update, that was one thing I made a rail station for. But I actually had done it, I think, for... Oh, I don't know. It was like one of the alpha ones. I can't even remember. It was a long time ago. So there weren't any stairs at all, actually, to be honest. I think that was just the blocking stage, essentially. Oh, well. So, yeah, this is my... I'm just going to stop flipping around here. That's kind of stupid. Yep, so that's just basically my concept of how I kind of want to do this, but it depends on, you know, obviously underground versus above. I might keep the same design because it just works kind of nice. The only issue with the underground part is, like, if it's just against, you know, sheer rock and stuff, I don't know if I want to have the glass, because, I mean, that's just going to look weird, but, you know, hey, for the ocean-wise, because we do have an ocean between our two locations, so, I mean, you can, you know, see the dark blue sea the way it is. Deep blue sea, starring LL Cool J. And Morgan Freeman. And other people I can't remember. So there's your random tidbit for the day. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Goodbye.